Hi guys, it is that time again. Yes, yes. I'm going to carry on our Skaven campaign. So this is episode number 2. I'm trying to think how many turns we got through last time. I think it was about 5 or 6 anyway. Let's see the campaign map, see what the main plan is and how to go forward. Here we go. So yeah, that's it, isn't it? We took the mouth of Corvetza last turn, I believe, on the very last kind of episode. The last thing we did was take the mouth of Quetza. We have this little fella here. Oh yeah, little Pustin roaming around. He's just been getting different bits of treasure. I think we're sending him over to try and colonise Exotol here. Okay, so I think the main plan's probably stayed the same. If I remember correctly, it was to kind of cut across left a little bit and expand downwards. However, I do also believe we have to get rid of these guys here, the Vampire Coast Mutineers. We spent most of the first episode fighting, so we might have to go finish them off as well. And we've got some very nasty lizard men here, and of course, we never make pacts with the lizard men. You know, they're our arch enemy, we're going to take them down. At the moment, we just have the one province here, and just about threat. So let's say, yeah, Exotol is just the other one there. That's cool. I believe we finished the turn pretty much. Let's do a little bit of diplomacy at the very end. See what we can do. So the Blessed Dread have very cool names. Don't want to give me trade if I remember correctly. And they still don't want to do it. Right. Screw them. We're going to end turn and just hop straight into this. I'm actually really enjoying this campaign so far. I'm going to be doing one episode a week. I might do my own campaign as well in my spare time, but I'm not sure. I kind of want to cast most of them, and I really want to do an Alpha Nar one actually. I'm really looking forward to that. I know these videos won't be as popular as the multiplayer ones, but as long as there's still some interest, I mean, I'm still going to pick them up even if there's not too much interest in the campaign ones, just because I'm going to play it anyway, so I might as well cast it. So let's say mission issued. Sign a non-aggression pact with the following faction, Vampire Coast. We do get Treasury and Warpstone though, so we'll give it a go. And another one. Destroy the faction, Vampire Coast Mutineers. Okay, we are going to go kill them because that gives us 2,000 gold and 10 precious Warpstone. Okay, let's first of all go straight into the diplomacy then.
Bring fire in every skull that decorates this deck adds to my master.
They're not interested. Where is the Vampire Coast? So they are.
King of the wealth for my coffers.
Hi guys. Okay, so it is moderate.
Who are you?
But they have rejected it. That's annoying. Oh well. We can always try again. They don't hate us too much, although the Mutineers do. I mean, if we finish off the Mutineers, you'd think that they'd actually be kind of big fans of us, the Vampire Coast. You know, killing traitors for them. We're going to wait a couple of turns just probably to heal up a little bit. Probably one more turn actually, then we'll move out to here and heal once, and then we'll attack the Blood Swamps. Let's get our little Pustin over here. We'll just start going off in this general direction. So there we go, and if we do remember from last time, we do have the Forbidden Workshop where we can do upgrades on those super cool units, some of the wacky inventions like the Doom Flares, Doom Wheels, all weapon tools, and the Doom Rocket. I don't know if we used the Doom Rocket. I don't think we did. I haven't got to show you it, because the first time I recorded, the sound didn't record, so I had to redo the whole thing, basically. And I used the Doom Rocket in that one, which was awesome, because it's the first time I saw one ever in action. But we still, you know, we got that to look forward to. So we do, in fact, have 2 warp fuel. Let's see if there's anything worth getting. So Doom Rockets plus 3 storage, casualty replen rate after using them. Doom Rocket will cause additional damage over time. I don't know if it needs to, it already does a ton of damage. 25% chance to put an extra Doom Rocket, that's good. Recovering warp fuel. I'm going to go for Refined Stone. I'm going to go for it, just in case. I'm assuming when we build a rocket, there's a 25% chance we get 2. And they're very powerful, so I'm going to be looking to building them. Saying a little bit of attrition here, but he'll be fine. And I think that's it for our first thing. Can we build anything over here? No, we are currently upgrading into Nestral Air, that's fine. And over here we can't upgrade either. So I think we're just going to chill to start with. Any technology... Oh no, I need to upgrade to a Rattling Warren first, that's fine. So we're just going to turn. We can have a little look at our objectives. What's these ones up here? So we have a couple of missions and quests. So, just to remind myself as well as you guys, let's just see what's kind of going on. So maintain control over 2 provinces. Oh, we're close to doing that anyway. Lair expansion, occupy an elven colony. Warp scavenger, search a ruined settlement for treasures. Oh, we can do that with this guy before we actually take a Zottel. And these are the 2 we just got. And how is the overarching quest going? Okay, the final battle, that's rather simplistic there. So we need to, just a reminder guys, if you guys are on this campaign, we have to get Warpstone, which we can get from holding these ritual sites or doing kind of missions. And the more warpstone we get, the closer to these objectives. And once we get, so here we need 350, we do the Ritual of Dark Scrying, which will be an event. And you have to do these little bypasses to get to the final one up here, which is the Ritual of Noisome Binding, with 5,000 warpstones a lot. And we're racing the other main factions. So obviously we've got the Lizard Men, the High Elves, and the Dark Elves. I'm actually looking at some point in doing a Mortal Empires campaign, which is Total Warhammer 1 and 2's maps squished together. I think it's going to be a lot bigger, but I think my computer can handle it, you know, reasonably well anyway. I don't know how I'm going to be for that yet, but I'm looking to that in the future. Ah, Count Gayula, I remember you. I think we've killed this person possibly twice already. They want a peace treaty, we're not having any of that. I wonder how many factions are on this map actually. I wonder if there's like wood elves and... I know there's definitely dwarfs. I believe there was some dwarfs down here we saw when the campaign does that thing where it kind of does the overarching move around the map. But hopefully there should be wood elves. I think there's most likely every faction is featured on this. So let's get you back up into land.
Of Skaven blight.
And moving down here. Awesome. Okay, these guys are covered a bit. Let's stay in our own territory just for the first turn. Try and get these Doomflays back. I really don't want to risk losing them, so I do want to heal up a bit. Can we encamp? No, we can ambush. I don't think there's any point though. What does my... Oh, didn't mean to do that. Let's see what they have here. And they've got a little bit of a garrison, but nothing we shouldn't be able to push over. However, the Vampire Coast have a massive one here in the Awakening, wherever that is. I'm assuming it could be somewhere over here. Oh, we'll go find out. I don't really need to fight the Vampire Coast at the moment. I want to kill these mutineers and then kind of move south. We do have some more Skaven here though, so we should actually probably try and do some packs with these guys. So they are Clan Spittle. Let's have a little word with them. Here they are. How do they think about us? They're neutral, but it's deteriorating. Let's try and turn that around. I don't really want to give them all aggression action, so I might go after them. So actually, I'm going to double back on that. Clan Fester, where are you? You're over in the distance.
What you
want, demand from us. Some aggression, we're accepted, and then we'll slowly build up. That should make them start to like us. Eventually we'll try and build up into trade and whatnot. So one more time, the Blessed Dread. Apparently, oh no, it's deteriorates now, we're actually going down. Why is that? Because we're a great power. Well, that's very nice of them, that they think we're a great power. What level are we? I mean, we're only rank 69. I don't really think that makes us a great power. But we are reliable, which is rare for Skaven. Okay, these guys are a little bit unhappy at the moment. But growth is on the up as well, so I'm not too fast. Oh no, that was just they were unhappy with me when I clicked on them. That's cool. So I click on them, I see that they're unhappy with me, I see a little sad face, that's fine. I was wondering why this kind of place is unhappy. Oh, so we can build something new in the Human Serpent. Right, I need to really think about it. It's been a week since I last played, so I'm trying to remember exactly what buildings I need. So we've got a bit of value coming in from the docks, they generate some income. What's this here? Alarmed tunnels. Bit of income, clan rats, gardeners, poison megalideers. Oh, okay, that's better defences. Infrastructure, a bit of rubbish pit. Rattling Warrens. I believe this allows us to do technologies as well, actually, so that could be quite useful. Taskmaster platform. Could get some of these to get some better troops. I quite like these guys, the assassins. This allows me to get gutter runners, so that could be something to look into. I'll probably do that in the Star Tower. So I think exotic animals. It's not too bad. I think though we're probably going to go for Rattling Warrens. I'm just going to double check, but I believe this is what we needed to do to get, so wrong button, to be able to actually do the technology. Oh, rubbish pit for that one, and Rattling Warrens first one. Oh, okay, so it depends which route we want to go down. So this is, okay, make our troops a little bit stronger overall, and give us a bit more money from sacking. What do these ones do? Best speed. Oh, these ones are for the Night Runners actually. I do like the Night Runners. I might go for kind of an army of moving assassins, which would be kind of cool. What's the last bits and bobs they get? Plans from within. Oh, these guys do get better Doomflays and Doom Wheels. Make some of those really cool. However, I think I want to go. Ah, there's a third one here as well. The task. Oh, so I can go down all these. I'm assuming these are for the creatures. Better public order, better growth. This actually seems maybe the best one at the moment, especially for early on where we really need the public order. Just making everyone a bit more loyal. Better campaign movement. This is a tough one. I don't know which route to go down. I'm tough on this one. I'm going to go for Diva's plans. So we actually need to get a rubbish pit. Okay. Let's cancel that and go. Where are you? Rubbish pit. Which is going to unlock Diva's plans, give us a little bit of income, Untamed +1 recruitment cost. That's alright. And over here, when we get extra space, we're going to start building Night Runners and all of those good guys. Let's end that turn. Overall, things going pretty well. We haven't come up against too much resistance, though. We are just fighting pretty much rebels. I mean, they're the mutineers, and they haven't fought us in too much force. I think we had a fairly big battle last turn near the mouth of Corvetza. We did manage to shut them down with our main force. At the moment, I'm only using the one army just because of income, basically. So obviously, as you get more armies, you have to build troops, and they'll cost money to build, but also to upkeep as you go along. Switches stance there.
Sorcerer Inventor, yes!
Try and pop into here. I am going to search it to start with, because I think we have a mission to do this, searching for treasure. Oh god, no, not this again. I didn't understand what was going on. I don't know if I didn't read it properly, but I seem to remember this. So, throughout the world of the Old Ones, left vast troves of power for use by their most trusted servants. Oh, they left vast troves of power for use by their most trusted servants. To prevent such powers falling into the wrong hands, they place wards and cryptographic locks over them. As millennia have passed, these wards have weakened, but the arcane locks remains. Access the treasure, solve the puzzle. The Old Ones believe that alignment is all. Oh god. So we have the 4 options here, all with the different symbols. I'm assuming we're going to have to move this round. If you guys played Skyrim, maybe it's a little bit like the doors in Skyrim where you have to match them all up. But I'm unsure. So we could go the yellow, which is that face, into that one, which we have here. Red goes... yeah, I need to move this round, don't we, to match them all up. That one goes there, into there. Which I don't see. Oh god, I'm just gonna press this one, I'm not sure. Puzzle failed. Okay, someone in the comments please explain those to me. I don't want to spend too much time dawdling on them. But Sally fails, appears in the Old Ones, well, not. That's fine. Oh god, so I'm gonna have to keep on doing that to try and get that wall. I might end up just trying to take them instead. Which I'll have to do next turn now. Well, my main force over here, the one thing I do know how to do, I may not be able to do puzzles, but I still know how to crush some opponents. So we're going to move into the blood swamps here. Although I may use the underground, the underway here, just so I don't actually take the attrition through these nasty forests. And I can attack this turn anyway, so move up. Oh, it looks like Luther Harkin is right here with his vampire coat, looking to do the job for me.
Can be fickle.
Why do you pester?
Okay, that's fine. It's fine for now. We'll get that packed eventually. It's going to be a little race now to try and take the blood swamps. There is a small force here,
dead, not
led by Connor Kelp Claw. Kind of cool name there. It's only a small force, so we'll be able to take it fairly comfortably, I'd think. Unless Luther Harkin does get in there first. Okay, he's going to be waiting over here. I do not believe there's going to be any more buildings. Can't build anything here or into that, so we're just kind of building everywhere at the moment. So let's get going. I've always quite liked the Skaven thematically, but I never thought I'd enjoy playing them too much because they're not the type of army. Oh, Luther Harkin did actually take out Blood Swamp. Oh, but it looks like he may have just raided them, not actually taken the place, so I might just be able to pop in and finish them off. That might have just saved me a lot of hassle actually there. Well, yeah, I've always enjoyed the Skaven thematically. They're one of those armies I didn't think I'd enjoy playing too much because I tend to prefer the elite builds. I've been experimenting recently with like the green skins and so forth for these kind of bigger, wider armies with kind of cheaper troops. I've actually been really enjoying it, so I don't think I found an army I've really hated to use yet. I haven't used Vampire Counts yet in multiplayer or Empire. I'm not sure how I'm going to feel about Counts, but we'll see. Another mission issued. I need to research technology. That's fine. I'm on the way to doing that. Cool. So we do have some Lizardman armies coming from the left-hand side here. Maybe this is just the faction... Oh no, it's a different faction to this one here. Okay. That'd be interesting. So I'm not going to try and pronounce the name there, but the one you see there on the right-hand side, that's the army that's coming towards us. Okay, second bit of attrition. It's led by a skink chief. So I believe,
I can't
yes, these guys are all
rules.
going to be a little bit tattered. They did get raided by the
Science,
coast. Oh no, that is
sorcery,
the coast there. So have they taken the blood swamps or not?
enemies to
I
track.
don't believe so. It's still owned by the mutineers, but I
Kill
believe we
targets
raided the
now.
coast, so it should be a bit of a walk in the park. Yeah, they don't have much there. I don't think there's any real need to fight this, to be honest, so we're just going to
Murder,
that.
death, kill.
I still lost quite a few troops there, but again, it's just, you know, little slave spearmen for the most part. They'll all regenerate quite quickly. So we've taken the place, gained a little bit of loot.
Mass murder now.
And what do
Questions
we want to do? We
later.
could, no, there's no much point sacking it actually by the looks of it.
More
We could expand the Under
madness
Empire,
here.
which I'm really excited to do actually, so you can build cities, you know, under your opponent's army. But I'm probably going to do that up further north. I don't think I'm going to do it here. Actually, this isn't part of any province I have or anything, but this is probably going to get actually lost quite quickly. I assume if the mutineers lose this, then I also lose it. So, do we occupy it or just? Yeah, we're going to occupy it. We're just going to do it at level 1, I think, now. Get our army in there. We have gained some warp fuel canisters, which is great. We've gained one there, and we've gained a banner, the Storm Banner. Nice. What does this do? Minus 6% missile damage. That's pretty cool. Constant Hex. I like that. And mission success! So we managed to destroy the Vampire Coast Mutineers. Our first ever rivals are crushed. Got 2,000 gold and 10 warp stone, which is very good. And yeah, as we see, faction destroyed. Perfect. So these guys are just going to heal up. And the blood swamps, yeah, is unfortunate. This is why I was unsure of taking it, because there is a lot of the coast here. I didn't really want to fight the coast. They do have a big fortress here at the Awakening and the Pox Marsh. But let's just repair this for now. And we're sit tight. Maybe we can actually recruit a few forces. Any regiment renowns yet? No, not quite yet. Let's just go. I mean, we might as well just get the 2 tanks.
Yes, yes.
So that's all good over there. Over down here, a little bit towards where the main kind of area of our kingdom is. We're just going to pop in here and take it this time. Just going to colonize at level 1. And province secured, which is good. So we have the River of Corvetza province. There's this nice section here. He should probably actually start building an army. This guy's been pretty loyal, actually, Pustin. He's been searching for treasure, and now he's kind of finally made a home. I believe he actually colonized the Fuming Serpent as well at some point. So let's build him a little army. Unfortunately, I'm going to build slaves here, actually. So I might move him back. I'll build him a couple of little bodyguards for now, though.
Yes, yes.
Okay, let's see the cities. This is a large city, which is good, so we can build a lot of stuff. I believe the best one to go for first is probably going to be something to do with growth. But let's see, resources, got a bit of income. Don't want to build any troops just yet. What are these ones? Oh, these are walls and defences. Here's infrastructure, cool. So, oh, these are like the Divis plans and whatnot that we saw before. Slave wheels. And here we get plus 20 growth. Which is probably the best way to do it. We need to grow this province a little bit. So I'm going to pop that there first, and then eventually we'll build some troops up here as well. Let's go back over to the style. Pits. We can upgrade this to a scavenge pile. Orange pits. What does this give us? Plus 90 gold, plus 2 untamed, plus recruitment costs. Considering Pustin's going to come back, that's actually probably not a bad shout. Because I'm going to come back, amass an army, and then probably come after the altar of the Horned Rat. And then maybe in these cities is where I build my Under Empire, in Itza and Quetza right here. Or maybe I'd build them up here. Who knows? Who knows? I will build an Under Empire, don't worry, it is coming. So, Blood Swamp, a pretty successful turn there. Let's build some technology. So we have to go down Divis plans, which is cheaper upkeep for Skaven slaves. I mean, they're cheap as chips anyway. But, you know, that's a bonus. And recruitment costs all armies, a bit cheaper. Gotta love that. And then we also have commandment to do over here. Let's probably go for growth to start with. Just want that mass growth. Skaven should be good at, you'd think. Skaven corruption, what's this? Oh, we can just see all the corruption going, that's cool. Nice. I mean, we could try diplomacy just before the end of the turn. These guys, it's narrowed out friendly. I just don't think they're ever going to accept a peace treaty. These guys are improving, which is good. And what was my relationship with Vampire Coast? Okay, it's improving. Let's see if they want this.
Not to kill you.
Non-aggression pact.
Consensus.
Hey, they've accepted, that's good. So the mission's done, and hopefully they should leave us alone and leave our place ourselves. Yep, 2,000 gold, 7 warp stones. That's nice there. Oh, that's for maintaining the 2 provinces. That's cool. And the non-aggression pact. Another 500 plus 4 warp stones. So we're catching up now with the others, actually. We're doing pretty good. Seem to be a bit neck and neck at the moment. A new mission, issue a commandment, that's fine. And public order, recruitment costs, food. I'm already on the growth one. Right, let's cancel commandment and then just go back. Has that done the mission? Maybe the mission was completed anyway. Who knows? We'll see. Cool, so I think that could be it for our turn. Oh, it's a claw obviously went up a level. And we've been going for the cheap recruitment costs, which I'm probably going to keep for now. There we go, it's level 3. Another unassigned pointer here in the Warpdog Engineer, which... what should we put in? We should probably upgrade one of these. What does the upgrade actually do? Overcast, added effect area, that's alright. Extended cast range. I'm going to go for Scorch, I use Scorch quite a bit, so let's upgrade that. And the turn. It's going pretty well so far, the campaign. Haven't faced too much opposition. I feel like we're going to start running into these bigger factions like Loki Felhart here. If he offers me trade rights, I have a little part of my mind that wants to say no. Of course he does. So he's rejected my trade agreement for like 5 or 6 turns down the road. Now he finally wants it, but there we go. Luther Harkin should hopefully be backing off, but he seems to be just recruiting forces right next to me, which I don't find comfortable. I wonder if this is his capital. I don't have their DLC, so I don't actually know if this is where they start. I assume so. So I might end up having to fight him a bit. Got some pirates there, the freebooters of Port Royal coming down. And Mad Mullitson. I wonder if these guys can raid the seaside towns as well, or if they only fight on sea. It's going to be a wandering horde army. Mission success. Oh, there we go. The research complete. 500 gold. And off the commandment, another 500 gold. Nice. We're making a lot of money at the moment, which is very good. Devious plans has been completed. Mission issued. At the start of your turn, have at least 350 warpstone. Oh, well, we need to head towards that anyway, so that's going to give us a bit of extra gold. Cool. Let's go to technology. And fight dirty. So, Night Runners and Gutter Runners get plus 10 weapon strength for 10%, plus 10% missile damage. That's nice. Soon, hopefully, I should be building them when I get another building slot in the Start Tower. So, let's send Pustin scuttling off down this direction. A little bit north march. Right, to get him down here. Ooh, can't build any buildings in this province, or this one yet. We're just upgrading for now. Yeah, that looks so good over here. I'm probably going to have to leave this army here just for a second until Luther Harkin decides to back off. I'm not happy with him being this close. We did just sign the non-aggression pact, but I think, I'm hoping at least, diplomacy is a lot better in these games. It seemed to be in the first Total War Warhammer compared to the old games that I originally got me into Total War, like Rome and Medieval, because peace treaties in Rome meant nothing, alliances meant nothing, everyone just betrayed everyone. I had this really horrible story once I was playing Medieval as, I was one of the times Sicily, I believe, and France, my allies, the entire game, they went against the Pope, they broke multiple alliances, all to back me, and at the very end they betrayed me and tried to stab me in the back. It was a heartbreak moment. I did have to, destroy my once valuable allies. So I think that's just going to be it for the turn, actually, quite a quick turn. We're moving Pustin back to the Star Tower, or at least the area, just so he can recruit an actual decent army. Then he's going to start his conquest south. And Isik's just got to kind of hold the fort down at the moment, because of Luther Harkin. As soon as he backs off, though, I'm probably going to come over to here and start an underground empire. Any of these rights I want to do? I don't think. I think we looked at these before in the first episode of this video. The dominating scheme does give us a lot of growth, but I think I'm going to wait till I got more buildings, more cities everywhere, so it's really actually worth it. How's the food looking? We are going down food, actually. How do we... I'm not even sure how we get food. I know we get food by fighting, but is there any other way, any buildings that allow us to get food? I don't have any slots, so I can't really check at the moment. There is a way, there we go, for the browser. So, port resources, defense infrastructure. Any of these lead us to more juicy food? I don't believe so, I looks at it. Maybe it is just fruit killing. Maybe we just have to constantly stay on the warpath. Or maybe the underground empire helps us get food. Who knows? We'll find out. Yeah, have you guys done like much campaigns? Do you recommend anyone for campaign? Do you have any favourite campaign or campaign moments? Just let me know in the comments below. It'd be cool to see out, because I obviously haven't done any campaigns on Total Warhammer 2 before, so it'll be interesting to see which ones to do. Or if there's any good Mortal Empire campaigns you specifically recommend. I heard Snarsnick's really good for that, because he's super tough, really bad location, and obviously he's just a goblin, which is always a little bit of a... Oh, his fleet actually has a big old frostworm. And he's obviously a goblin, which is a bit of a downside in life in general, I think. These pirates are getting dangerously close to me. Hopefully they only fight people on the sea. Here we go, another mission issued. Capture, hold, and occupy the following settlement, Altar of the Horned Rat. Well, I was going to head that way anyway. There's a rather large army there. At 2,000 treasury, so 2,000 gold, 13 warp zone, that'd be nice. Settlement upgrade available. Ah, so over here in the Star Tower. We're going to upgrade the main one and get that up there. Allows us to get Skaven Slave Slingers and give us an extra slot, which would be nice. And we can do the same here. So, that's going to affect our money, but we have a ton of money at the moment, so I really should have probably built this army a bit earlier.
Warlock Master.
Can I get there by doing this? No. Okay.
Think the side again.
So next turn here, start building his army, and then we'll start tracking down the Altar of the Horned Rat. So over here, I mean, look for Harkin, just leave. What are you doing? He's right outside, building a force. I could attack him. I mean, and then betray
Science, sorcery,
the pact. Oh, that does get rid of my happy relationship. And oh no, I can't take this. This garrison is huge at the moment. I've got gunnery right here, loads of depth guard who would just tear my units apart. Yeah, okay, that would be a bad idea. Good diplomacy though. Hopefully they're a little bit friendly with me now.
Curse my crowded psyche.
Yeah, we're friendly and we're improving. So
I cannot guarantee your safety.
Yes.
Yes, trade. Okay, that's good. Everyone wants to trade with me now. That's nice. These guys are all pirates. Lizardmen all hate me, obviously. These guys like me not. So they're improving again.
Aboard the tower vermin on my deck.
No,
this
not
isn't.
yet. The other clans. We don't care about Clan Spittle because we're going to head after them. Clan Pestilin, where are you?
Bring
Oh, you're
decay.
also south. Okay. You're going to be in my way then, it seems. So another quick turn there, I think. At the moment, we're just, trying to run around, reposition, build some armies, and just defend this northern side here. I really want to kind of bring this army down and abandon this side, but will he betray me is the question. I think I'm going to risk it. I mean, I want to do a battle this episode, of course, as usual. So we're going to travel along this way and head away. I'm hoping they hold to the pact. The Blood Swamps, I mean, they're not very valuable to be honest. I mean, okay, I get a little bit of money, but I just mainly did it to wipe out the mutineers. So yeah, this episode hopefully is going to be between 45 minutes to an hour. That's how I'm going to tend to do these. I know they can get a bit long and dragging, but I feel like you need to do at least a little bit of time in each episode. You can do like 10 or 15 minute videos like the multiplayer, just because you won't get anything ever done. But always feel free, to watch it in 10-minute sections or whatever if people enjoy that, and just pop back. Ah, little sneaky skink there. Hopefully he's going to assassinate this coast guy for me. It does look like Luke Harkin has abandoned the Bloody Swamps and is moving over to attack the Lizardmen, which I'm fine with. The enemies fighting each other, tearing themselves apart. It's perfectly fine by me. The Boys of the Forbidden Coast. Oh, we have Orc Pirates. That's very cool. The Freebooters of Port Royal. I'm assuming they're Empire. And we do have the Norscans, the Churning Gulf Raiders. That's very cool. The Tyrants of the Black Ocean. I wonder who they are. Maybe Dark Elves? And the Terrors of the Dark Straits. It's another mission. We're getting lots of missions at the moment. Attack force belongs to the following faction. Pirates of the Far Sea. Are all of you guys the same faction then? Yeah, it looks like it. Okay. That's not going to happen anytime soon. They have huge armies out here, so I'm not interested in that.
Quick, kill things.
Okay, we can start recruiting units. Here we go. So, I forgot, we're not actually going to be able to have too many decent units in his army yet, because we can't recruit too much. But let's just go for some, let's go fairly, I say elite, but elite for Skaven. Let's get to you, for now. And how close are we to building this? So 3 turns, and then we'll build the Death Runner one here. Let's get a few more elite troops. Upgrade you.
Skaven Bright's greatest, best
Oh, hello.
inventor.
Oh, you're part of the Pirates of the Far Sea. Okay.
Go, go, Go!
Well, we're gonna hunt you down here. So what do we have here? This is, I'm assuming it's just like a rogue army.
Approach and make your offer.
What are you? Yeah, the rogue
Don't make no
armies. So I think
promises
rogue
to my
armies. I think it's pretty cool. I think sometimes you
The
get like
Empire.
themed armies, and they have units from across different factions. So sometimes you can get like a Beastmaster, which would be like a goblin, and he's leading an army of, you know, Carnosaurs and Arachnarok spiders and all that kind of crazy stuff, which you normally wouldn't see together. This is definitely an Empire themed one with a General of the Empire. 3 company militia, pistoleers, so very gun heavy actually, which is kind of cool. But I should be able to
More
take it
warpstone. Now, now!
with all these guys. Yeah, so it's a pretty decent army for early game, even though, you know, from here to here it is just pure chaff of Skaven slaves. We're upgrading soon, so I need to get rid of some of these anyway. Yeah, that's it, Luther. Keep walking away. Don't want you to come over to the Blood Swamps. So it looks like we do have the Blood Swamps for now. I mean, I might as well keep just upgrading it. But I don't think it's going to be there for too long with the coast here. But if the coast do take it, don't worry, we will hit
Good,
back
good.
with vengeance.
Kill devices need test subjects.
Ooh, Clan Spittle, hello. They've declared war on me. Oh, what arseholes. Okay. I mean, they should have done the sneaky Skaven way and just, you know, attacked one of my armies and stabbed me in the back. But, you know, at least they're being honourable. I suppose there is honour between Skaven. Oh, crap, because they can lay siege to me. Oh, no, he's raiding, that's fine. I would not want to face Orc Pirates. Orcs are vicious enough, but imagine one's hyped up on rum. That'd be madness. These guys just seem to be patrolling the seas at the moment. But luckily, I mean, I'm pushing mainly inland, so... I'm assuming you can just sail across the sea, like the open sea. You don't need, like, any special ships or anything. I'm trying to think, what is over on the right-hand side? I think there's more lizardmen that way, possibly. I know this is Lustria, but I feel it's the Southlands it's called or something. There'd be lizardmen and all sorts over there, I'm sure. So, faction encountered, that's fine. Well, let's have a little look. What do these names sound like? And there's definitely going to be some pirates down there. I believe this is where Krokgar starts, and somewhere around here is where Queek Headsake starts. We're focusing left now.
Clan
Cool.
Scryer!
One more chance and attack these pirates.
Weapons. Yes.
Declare war, of course. Yep, declare war. No one, neither of us have any allies. That's just optional. Awesome, I mean, that is heavily in my favour. I'm going to fight it anyway, just don't want to get in a battle this, this episode. I mean, we might be able to get another one in afterwards anyway. Missile resistance, let's chuck that on these guys. Oh, they did have +5 leadership. We'll chuck +5 leadership just on it, I suppose, for now. I got 2 Municipal-Os. I don't think I can afford them. Oh, I cannot reduce the number of users. Crap, okay. Because I really need food. It's kind of -5 growth, -5 leadership, and -1 public order at the moment. That's really bad, actually. I really need to get this food game up. Let's go to the battle, though.
Close in on death.
I'll just have a sip of my drink quick. Oh, there's an ambush. Perfect. Okay. So ambushes are really cool. You take the enemy unaware. They don't get time to set up. They're normally moving in a big long column. And we can hit them from all angles at all times. This is going to be perfect, actually. Oh, we're definitely going to gamble on the Winds of Magic with any little lowly 7. There we go, going all the way up. Let's keep going, keep going. Oh, nice. 17. So that's very good. So where is my opponent? So I can see them already. And, oh, this is really bad news for their cannon crews and whatnot. They're going to be instantly surrounded straight away. Let's just come out the trees then. I mean, it gives us a little bit of cover if they do manage to turn and shoot. We're just going to want to absolutely run into them and just start running riot instantly. A couple of units of slaves here, just pop on those cannons. And we'll just have mass slaves, just amassing on the far side. So those guys into a group. I'll rear attack here into a group. And then the rest of these guys on the front lines. Into a group. Groups are really useful, just an easy way of microing people. I'll have you guys run into the front as well. I'm going to put you on the front hand side. Giselle's might as well sit back here quite comfortably, and the rapping gunners as well. Put those just in their own groups. And then the Doom Flayers. Where do we want you going? I mean, you can tear up these hangars quite nicely. You do take a lot of damage. We're just going to send them in the back, actually. Try and maybe get them on top of these pistoliers. Group these two. Cool, so they're both selected. And let the battle begin. So I'm just going to start running you guys in here. Let's get the group over here and just move them all up. You guys attacking there, you guys attacking there. Got Doom players just charging in, trying to hunt down these troops. And get the Rattling Gunners shooting these Handgunners and start immediately sniping his Lord. Maybe wait for the opponent to actually get hit first, and then we drop one of these right here. Just micro all these people. So if I go a little bit quiet, I'm trying to focus and just micro. That is the problem with Skaven, there's a ton of troops, so it's a little bit tough sometimes to micro everything. Oh, I've got loads of... Oh, that is why it was so heavily in my favour. Okay, I have reinforcements coming from the city. Oh, that's perfect then, so there should be no problem at all. Go into the free militia there, and really punt down these guys. These guys are actually going to move up. They're a lot better at doing damage when the closer they are. The enemy lord is starting to go down here. Let's get these guys, just summon them here. Get a few little more rats coming in. Not that we needed any really. And they're instantly scaring these guys. A massive army over here, just going to come running down here. The opponent does have these pistoliers make a little stand in the woods. We'll just keep hunting them down with these slaves and cheap units. These guys can come here and chase them as well. They'll try and skirmish as much as possible, but it looks for the most part, oh, stop that friendly fire, that most of the army is kind of broken and routed right now. So we'll chase you down. You guys just chase these ones. Rattling Gunners. To be honest, I'm just going to put you out there so you don't start shooting my own troops. And yeah, it looks like most of them are in full-on rout. You guys can chase down the Lord. And just that moves you over in this direction as well, which is quite nice to know. Keep chasing the pistoliers. Eventually they're going to run out of ammo, and they should break, hopefully, as soon as their Lord kind of runs off. Get the Doom Flayers chasing down these guys. So hopefully most of the army should start to shatter. The balance is heavily in my favour right now. And as we can see, yeah, they're all just broken. I'm not sure why they haven't fully shattered yet. They don't really seem to have any pocket of strength. Is their Lord rallied somehow? Yes, he has. Okay, that's alright. We'll go take him down. I'll just pimp up these slaves while they go charging as well. Yeah, he's just getting absolutely taken to town there. His health just drops away and he is wavering instantly again. Reinforcements have arrived. Let's just keep sending them this direction. Fortunately, these Skaven slaves are going to be taking shots from the pistoliers, but again, Skaven slaves cost, nothing. And I actually kind of want a few of them to die a little bit, just because I need to replace them anyway. So just send one after each unit, so they just run around the map. What's happening over here? Okay, so it has rallied a little bit. Let's just pop this here then. Get these guys on here. Cool. So I might as well move the Rattling Gunners up. I doubt they're going to get here in time. But yeah, that's it. Their Lord has gone. The rest of these guys won't be long for the world. They're actually, standing strong. Surprisingly well. But I've got Night Runners here actually now. You should be able to shoot the opponent. And the Doom Flayers are free to start chasing down as well. Let's just get all you guys chasing. Unfortunately, I'm a bit mistimed actually because he needs to walk there, doesn't he? We're just getting a little bit closer to the action, and with that, yeah, my opponent does start to waver. They know the battle's over anyway, and there they go, they'll do shatter. We'll just chase down as many as possible, but I don't think I'm going to be able to reach them in time. And with that, yeah, we might as well just end the battle. Nice, so a nice decisive victory there. Start off the episode's, first battle. That was pretty kind of much of a washover, really. I mean, all the mortars and cannons got compromised straight away. These pistoliers were rather annoying, hunting them down, and the Outriders, but everything else just got collapsed on at the very start. These guys did good as always. Doom Flayers 41 kills, and yeah, just decent kills around the board. And obviously, Ikit getting a few kills, dropping those magic warp lightning straight from there off. Yes, so we gained some food, which was much needed. So we need to kind of keep popping that up. Let's do food replenish. Captive, which is also plus food, I think we're just going to have to go.
Scryer consumes you.
Cool one is he has run off, but that's all we've gained. So gained a warp fuel canister, which is great. Plus 2,000 treasure and 13 warp stone for that mission. And we're probably just going to keep chasing them for now. We want to finish them off. Plus it will give us more food, which is nice. So where do we go now, actually, with Ikit? So we have started down this path. What does it end up leading to? Okay, all good campaign stuff. I think now that we've got the original... Oh, Lightning Strike is actually super useful, I believe. If there's anything like Total Warhammer 1, Lightning Strike is very good. So you can attack and you can stop, you know, reinforcements being involved in the battle, which does come quite useful late game when there's a lot of big armies running around. So let's see what we have. We'll just go for the looter for now then. Try and carry on going down that path. Whereas the Warplord Engineer, let's see. Let's start breaking down against some more spells. Oh, he only goes into Skitterleap actually in Crackle. Don't know, splits fines up here. I don't know. We'll go this way for now actually. We'll get at least one of these I'm sure before moving down to a different one. Cool, so that's a very successful turn there. What are you doing, my friend? Okay, you're still referring to troops. Any of these guys put anything new? No, 2 more turns for you. And over here, they're all upgrading, and the Low Swamps is just chilling. Cool, I'll probably do just one more turn then, 1 or 2 more turns. I'll try and hunt down that last army. Looks like Luther Harkin there actually got his arse beat by the dinosaurs, so he has started to fall back. Hopefully not to the Blood Swamps, hopefully he falls back to the Awakening instead. Oh, there he goes, running off. But he should hopefully still be in range for me to hunt him down. Ashok the Bloody and his mighty fleet of the boys of the Forbidden Coast is leaving us alone, which is good. I'm assuming these guys just kind of patrol up and down the water. I'm assuming they're quite a nice addition because Vampire Coast obviously uses a lot of boats. I'm assuming most of their campaigns are based around, you know, flying around the sea. I know they don't do the Vortex campaign, they have their own rules. So we'll get their DLC fairly soon and, you know, try them out as well. Okay, mission issued. Recruit a Lord. That will happen eventually, but maybe not right away.
Sorcerer Inventor, yes.
This guy really needs a bigger army. What do they have here? I can't see, but I'm assuming they have quite a garrison as well. They do. Well, what I'll probably do then is recruit a cheap army of him. These guys will take out this army, and then we'll double team the Altar of the Horned Rat. So let's just keep building cheap troops for now. Let's just go for some basic clan rats. They're a little bit cheaper. So, yeah, 1 more turn to go. What can we build here? Cool, actually, I might get the Night Runners here as well, so I can move these guys back over. Now, 1 more turn, because obviously I'll do the recruiting first. Cool, so that's cool. So we end up getting the Night Runners here, so I'll move them back over. Let's just go and upgrade this. You guys on the warpath once more. Oh, I can't. Oh, no way, did he sneak across a little river? That is a pain in the arse. He's taking attrition. I might just leave him then for now. I mean, he's no threat to us around. You can see he's fully beaten up. I do want to. That's so frustrating, that little river right there. And I can't. I should have used the underway, but I can't now. I don't think any of these are going to help me. Could pop into ambush, just in case he walks this way. It's unlikely. If he runs away, though, next turn, we're just going to move down onto the Altar of the Horned Rat. Oh, we've got a little Stegodon down there, just chilling in the wild as he does. I won't go up and bother him, but he seems friendly enough. Cool, so let's upgrade. I will just do 1 more turn then, actually, because that was quite quick. Surprising how fast time flies. I feel like I haven't done too much this episode, you know, there's been quite a few turns going around. I suppose I just take the Blood Swamps and I have 4 battle over here. But it's already been, well, let's see the timer so far, 44 minutes. So I don't know how long the campaign's going to take overall, I don't know how many turns it takes on average, but we're just going to keep going and we'll see how it goes. And focus on the Vortex, I suppose. I do really need to start getting these warp stone locations, these ritual sites. So, you know, keep pace, because you can lose the computer. Ah, walks headlong into the ambush there. I don't know if there's any point fighting this one. I'm just going to auto-resolve and try and get you guys 1 more battle before the end. There we go. Yeah, didn't really lose anything at all. We're just gonna get a bit more food.
Biggest brain rat.
Yeah, war declared here. Clan Pestilin and Clan Eshen. Bit of Skaven on Skaven violence. And another Skaven on Skaven violence war here. Skaven don't get on very well. They're actually crazy powerful in the lore. Like, they could take over probably most of the world. They'd be able to tear down the Empire and so forth. But the main thing that stops them is all the backstabbing, and they can never work as one. Which is kind of, you know, amusing that this big, powerful, scary threat just constantly stabs each other in the back. And they just never get anything sorted. Yay, okay, mission success here. Bit more treasure, a bit more warpstone. Okay, ensure one of the following buildings has been constructed. Fox Cauldron, Assassin's Hideout's probably the way we're going, not Construction Cabin, cool. Get 11 points. Faction destroyed, Pirates of the Far Sea, so did die. Right unlocked, the 13th scheme. The Lords of Decay have spoken. We invoke their scheme at the 13th plot. All Skavendom must unite against things. Nice, that's new right there. Let's check what that one does. Diplomatic relationships plus 13 with Skaven, that's decent. On turn start, Lords have a chance to gain 2 loyalty. Hero actions, success chance increase, enemy hero chance decreases, and I get the Skaven Clanstone. That's pretty good. Massive magic resistance. I'm not going to be doing that now anyway.
Ikit
Cool. Let's move Ikit Claw this way.
Scurry mode.
And we'll move good old Pustin down as well. Could try and get some of the Death Runners, but we're going to put that in. And we should just be able to... Oh, yes. Okay, we have him on his Doomflayer now. Nice, nice. So he's gained his first mount. I will eventually try and get him on the Doom Wheel. I mean, there's a lot of forces here, but we should, hopefully with 2 armies of us, manage to track them down. What do they have? Wall-Up Engineer, Night Runners will be a pain, but it shouldn't be too much. I do still have one of the big bombs, which is nice. So for Vetzer, let's see what you can do. Okay, you can upgrade. Do I need the growth still, or defences? Because you are on the edge of my empire, really. Let's have a little look. I might just end up trying to get a bit more income at the moment. Where does this lead to? Better trade. Oh, and food generator. Okay, I'm going to go up this way for now. And here is all fine, so I can upgrade. This is going to be a very expensive turn. Upgrade the docks. Yes, definitely want to get it so we can get Warp Block Giselles, and Rattling Gunners and all that kind of good stuff, so definitely go that way. And then we're also going to go on this side. I mean, we've just got the Gut Runners on the one next door, so I'm actually probably going to go... Let's see what we can get here. No need for that. What do we want to do? Ah, that's right, cool, we can get heroes. Ah, we definitely want this long run. Plague Monks, Plague Priests. Rat Ogres are quite cool, we get them with the Hell Pit. However, Doom Wheels and Doom Flayers I think is probably the best way to go for now. And cool, I think the best way to do this is in your main cities is where you upgrade all your troops, because a lot of their buildings need multiple tiers to go up, and you can't do that in some of the smaller ones. And the smaller ones is where you do all the research and, you know, mining for kind of gold, food, and all the resources and all that type of stuff. Okay, I know I keep saying just one more turn, but I'm going to do just one last turn so I can see Shoulder the Horned Rat, and next episode we're about to open up with a big battle, hopefully. Vampire Coast, running away with their tail between their legs. Lizardmen seem to beat them down quite nicely. It's good for me, I'm a big fan of Lizardmen, so... And I don't really want these guys pushing down and annoying me, whereas I know the Lizardmen are going to be my enemies no matter what. Ah, he's coming out to meet me. Okay, I might actually... I was an ambush, crap. Ah, this is not good. Okay, I wanted to run away and retreat and wait for my bigger army. Fortunately, I just have an army of chaff here. Why can I not reduce the 6 menace below? Do I have to pay for these each time I use them? I don't know. I don't know how this works with the food. I guess I'm going to need them if I want to win this battle. I'm going to have to fight it to try and win. So let's just hop in. So Pustin's first taste of action. He has been ambushed. He's caught himself off guard. Ikit is not going to be very impressed. But knowing Skaven, Ikit probably, you know, tipped off Hellkeek here to the position of Pustin and wants to get rid of him. Seems a bit of a threat at the moment, you know, his gathering army. But even if I do lose this, Ikit Claw is still going to travel down, and he should still, you know, take that myself. Oh, that's cool. Get a little point of view from Houston here. We should see the enemy flooding out. Where are they? Oh, this is even two. There's two on them. I don't have a clue where they are. Oh, they're actually quite far away. That's alright then. Let's just move everyone quickly now on top of this hill.
Make things dead!
I'll reposition in a second. I'll get in the middle.
That'll move!
So what does he have in store for us? He's got loads of clan rats and Skaven slaves, much like I have. This is probably going to be a very chaffy fight, you'd think, very slow grind. There he is. Hellkick is a warlord. What am I? I'm a wizard. Okay, I'm a warblock engineer. That's fine, I can drop some decent spells. Looks mainly just like clan rats at the moment, but I'm sure there's some more stuff behind the trees. Okay, he does summon his first little blob there. Bit of a strange choice. I mean, they won't do too much. Let's just get a couple units to crush them and break them off. Try and secure this hill advantage. God, I can split though here in two. There must be some more. Oh, there they are. They are emerging from the trees as we speak.
Warlock Master!
Oh, is that Scorch? No, Hallam Gaze. Okay, that's not being any use. But Warp Lightning will be pretty good. As soon as the fight starts, I'll be dropping my units in. Let's try and get up here a little bit. Oh god, okay, so we are going to have to just pick the fight.
Forward! For the Vermintide!
Here, and then we'll do a bit of downhill charge here.
Fight! Fight! Clan rat spears! Freight on a car!
You can get and deal with this blob that's just popped up. And start dropping some nice warp lightning. They should do a decent amount of damage. I obviously don't want to engage their lord with my lord. Theirs is a combat based one, whereas mine isn't. You guys can just get in there and start trying to harass these slaves. Now I do have the Warpstone Doom Rocket. I don't know if it's worth it to save this army. They seem quite rare and hard to get, but I really do want to show it off. Before hope is lost, I might end up dropping it. So you guys should be able to overline this flank. I'm taking down these ones that have been summoned. I can actually summon some rats of my own. Let's summon them in the back here so we can just get some rear charges. Nice. Just pop in here. Try and break this formation here. Houston, time to put some more spells on these blobs. There we go, and we are taking quite a lot of damage on the left-hand flank, however, which doesn't look quite so good. We have wrapped around them a little bit. Big fight blob going on there. I'm going to have to go help, but I have to win this main engagement first. The Lord is over here. Okay, let's chase these guys down. Let's get into the back. Really try and break this flank.
Warlock Master!
This guy's going to be a pain in the arse to take down, I assume, the Warlord, because I mean, most of my troops will be really ineffective against him, including my Lord. My Lord won't do too much damage. You guys chase him down. Just you two. Go ahead and chase down.
Fight! Attack! Die! Now, yes!
That's not going too bad. It's not going amazing either. I think, just for you guys, I'm going to use the Doom Rocket. It's going to be on these cheap, chaffy troops, but I want to see it in action. Let's just drop it down here. Unfortunately, oh no, don't move away. Don't move away. Hold them in place. Hold these guys in place as long as possible. And there we go. Kaboom! Instantly shreks those two units, and there's a big damage to these ones on the outskirts. Unfortunately, my opponent did move the other way there, so a bit of a waste of a rocket there, a little bit of a swing and a miss. I mean, they took down two units, they were slaves. We see the mass destruction here caused by that. I've got another one in the works soon anyway. I want to just show that off. I'm really glad I couldn't do it in the first episode, so I had to stop it there this time. That has helped though, that has made, pushed me into the lead as far as the balance of power goes. Let's just crush this left flank. This Warlord's going to be a pain. But most of these units over here should rally if I can escape these pesky clan rats. So unit over here, what are you doing? Oh, you're just chasing away. It's probably good just to chase them off the battlefield. They're quite healthy. We have managed to win the main pocket. So we won the main pocket with that big bomb being dropped on the left side. I mean, it's kind of annoying. These little clan rats are actually chasing off so many of these troops. Ah, there we go. Try and rescue them. There we go. Okay. They've turned around to deal with this threat, in which case we're just surround them on all sides. Let's put you guys here, try and rescue these guys. Come on, there we go. Hopefully these guys will rally. So let's see how the main fight's going on.
Warlock Master!
Text out there with these guys, and drop another one of these. These Night Runners could be the difference to my opponent winning them. I mean, he's constantly throwing in their little pebbles, doing a ton of damage. And I believe these guys also do poison. I believe so anyway. I'll have to double check that out. I know some of them do, some of the Skaven ones. Which will obviously make my troops a lot weaker. Considering it's a big old chaff fight, that should really help. The enemies rallied right on the edge here, so we've got a little bit of a fight going on. Skaven slaves versus clan rats. That should go in my favour, you'd think. Got some rallying troops over here. Let's bring them back to the main fight. So these guys did rally. Let's pop into there. And some more rallying troops there. This is the one problem with Skaven, is you constantly have to be dying across the battlefield, trying to see where all the action is. So there's quite a lot of micro involved. Let's pop you here. You go. I just don't want to go after their warlord. I think he's a lot more powerful in combat.
Obey! Yes! Yes! Back underground! Clan rats!
Got loads of chasers from Skaven slaves. Oh, these are only the slingers. Let's get them onto the Night Runners.
Clan rat spears! Attack! Charge!
Big one back to the main fight. Actually, there's not too much going on here. Well, send him there.
Die! Die! Die!
Okay, let's see what's going on the left side. That's not good. We lost one of the engagements there, won the other one. So let's charge these guys over here to get involved.
Stab! Stab!
I'm not doing the best job here at chasing stuff off. However, I feel like I need my troops kind of in the main fight is the problem. These Night Runners are going to be pesky, so let's just slow them down a little bit. One of these. And pop in. Come on, come on, come on. Go, 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 go. Looks like I might just be able to catch them. Come on, stop stabbing. Yes, prison shanking them in the back now. That's good. They should turn and fight. And we'll chuck our engineer, and they should make mincemeat at them pretty quickly. So the fight is going fairly decent on most fronts. I feel we should just leave their lord till the end and hope he breaks. These clan rats should be fairly healthy and they can come back into the main fight. And how's this little skirmish going over here? Has all started to kick off. The clan rats with spears against clan rats. My clan rats should do fairly good here. It's going to be a close engagement. We'll see how it goes. Oh damn it! These Night Runners did manage to escape again.
Warlock Master!
We'll keep chucking people in. Like unit in the distance, I should be slowly heading back. There'd be a nice unit of reinforcements. And let's move our big old death blob here. We have shattered one of those units. We'll leave you to chase. Move you guys back up to the main fight. We don't want to get our lord stuck here, so let's pop down one more of these. And then do this. Remember, make our little escape. So we dropped a little spell just to damage them, and then summons these clan rats to block the path. So here we go. Okay, nice. Managed to take them down. Could try and hunt down a few units, however, I think we're all going to be the same speed. So I'm not sure if it's made too much of a difference. There's a nice little victory there for Pustin in his first ever battle. He did get caught unawares. There's a nice little ambush there. We'll just end the battle here. A close victory. But then we had more elite troops, and he managed just about to pull out 130 kills for the little rat man himself. Big MVP there. These clan rats really helping up, holding up, doing a decent job. That warp lightning, I think, was what really won me that battle there. So at least that's, damaged them. They'll be running back with their tail between their legs to their city, where they'll have, of course, their garrison. But that's not a lot of damage. We managed to kill a ton of them there. They lost 1,500 troops. So I think what we're going to have to do here is just replenish. We're going to eat the captives.
Mighty master
And then we'll
engineer
push on to the horned rat. Yeah, there he goes. He pops back in there, pops to the safety of his little city. Or relative safety. Safety for what he believes to be safety, but it's not for too long. Oh, gained a power stone as well for him, which is nice. And he went up a rank. Very good turn there for Pustin. Freebooters of Port Royal, again just sailing up towards the Pox Marsh. Daston, Cold Eye, the Grey Vanquisher. What a name there! What a name! Imagine if your parents had named you Daston, Cold Eye, the Grey Vanquisher. I'm assuming some of those are nicknames and titles he's earned, but you never know. Okay, so let's level up Pustin quick.
Master of Scryer.
Just a bit of speed. I think rematch is always worth it. And get Ikit Claw over here as well. Ikit's going to be the one who's going to siege the city. Oh, he rolls around though on his little doom wheel. Sons of Anarchy style.
Make things
So we'll start building just some battering rams, and we'll just do a big old mix like that.
set suit to war. Fight
What's
mode.
this one? Oh, +5 leadership. We'll just maintain
Which
the
kill
siege.
device to use?
Nope, go away, old man. And these guys, Pustin will come up as well. Try and get in there, get a few of the spoils himself. Cool. Well, I think I'm going to quickly check these super quickly. Nope, looks all good. Nothing can be upgraded or whatnot. Cool, I think that's where we're going to leave the episode. I think that was rather successful. We managed to come over here, up north, take the Blood Swamps, wipe out the mutineers for good. On the left-hand side, we came and destroyed a, what were they? The pirate something army. I can't remember what they were, but, you know, that's how little they were to me. So we managed to, you know, brush them off our shoulder here with Ikit, and they ran off and got themselves killed somewhere. Probably by these lizardmen, who I'm probably going to actually have to come into contact fairly soon. They're probably not very happy with me. And we managed to defeat the mighty Hellkeek over here in Putin's first ever battle. With dropping that big nuke as well. Unfortunately, I don't have one. I'll start building one soon, however. And in return, we're sieging the altar of the Horned Rat. So the plan from here is probably to take out the Horned Rat, mark of the old ones. And I'm probably going to try and build my undercities underneath these lizardmen up here. However, I don't know how annoying that'd be, because they'll still be able to spawn armies and stuff and attack me. We'll see. But that's the main plan for now. So hope you guys enjoyed this. If you do enjoy the video and want to support the channel in any way, there is a Patreon link down in the description below. All money that goes into Patreon will come back out as DLCs, you know, for a way for me to, you know, improve the content on the channel. And also, if you become a member on Patreon, you're going to be able to vote in polls, and those polls are going to be about what campaign I'm going to do next, and, you know, different things like that. Also, what DLC I'm going to get. So, you know, all type of good stuff. Now, comment down below if you want any units named after you, or you have any cool names for any of the units. So peace, guys. Thanks for joining in, and I'll see you next time.